looks at a second piece of chalked slate. The wicked witch lives in the wood, he reads. His stepmother claps her hands. Well done, Hansel. These children are older than you're probably imagining right now. They're teenage twins. It's just that as long as youngsters around these parts have the whole don't go into the Darkwood thing down, education tends to prioritise animal husbandry, crop rotation and other practical skills over reading and writing. At this point, Hansel could manoeuvre a herd of startled cows out of a fast-approaching thunderstorm with both hands behind his back. But he'd have difficulty with the word manoeuvre, and indeed the words startled, approaching, thunderstorm, and, if he were feeling tired, the word cows. Still, his stepmother persists with his literacy. See? She says proudly. You're learning, you're reading, and more importantly, remembering to be afeard of witches. And he's learning geography, adds the girl on the bench, because witches really do live in Darkwood. The stepmother nods briefly in agreement, but her husband looks up from feeding the chickens in confusion. Jobbing grabby? What's that when it's at home, girl? It's where things are, stepfather. The boy and the girl are being raised by their stepfather and their stepmother. Nobody ever really questions why this is or how this works. It's just the way things are. Gretel. The stepmother's tone is patient yet weary. We know where things are. We are here. The citadel is over there. She points over to a distant hilltop citadel just about visible on the horizon in the morning haze. And the horrible things are over there. This time she points towards the nearby wood. The jackdaw flutters its wings and continues to stare. Where they belongs. You don't need jogging grabbies to know that, children. Fun to say, though, ain't it? Adds the stepfather. Do you know where the privy is, Mr. Mudd? Yes, I do, because that's jogging grabby. Ignoring him, the stepmother addresses the girl again. Your turn, Gretel. Hooray! What's the square root of 3,136? Oh, that's easy, begins Gretel. It's 56. No! The stepmother slaps her rudimentary ruler against the barn door in frustration, alarming the piglets and sending them into an aimless, squealing scurry, and causing Hansel to leap up after them. But I'm right. I know you're right. That's the whole problem. The correct answer to what is the square root of anything, or indeed any mathematical question from the mouth of a girl, is an abomination. How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know, cries the girl. You won't let me keep count. The stepmother sighs and sits down next to Gretel, while Hansel scoops up an armful of piglets, soothing them. This is for your own good, Gretel, trust me. She tries to pet Gretel's hair, but Gretel pushes her hand away angrily. You can't make me unlearn maths, stepmother. I'm good at it. And physics and engineering. I can't help that. You're such a clever girl, Poppet, says the stepmother, and people talk. It's bad enough that you make all your contraptions. Bad? Exclaims Gretel. Stepfather's using one of my contraptions right now. The stepfather looks up at them slightly guiltily. In his hand is a large rod with a dozen strings hanging off the end of it. At the end of every string is a carrot, and at the end of every carrot is a piglet, munching contentedly and distinctly no longer startled. The stepfather pulls a lever on the rod, and little collars slip down the strings over the carrots and the piglets' heads, so that the stepfather can lead them back to the safety of the barn. My inventions are useful, continues Gretel. The villagers love them.